Welcome to the new Mojave County Superior Courthouse in Kingman, Arizona. The courthouse is equipped with 7 new courtrooms, 4 of which are criminal, 2 civil, and 1 hearing room. All courtrooms are identical with the exception of the criminal courtrooms, which provide the additional functionality of annotation at the witness stand. The intent of this video is to provide attorneys and self-represented litigants with the opportunity to review the technology and understand the functionality before you enter the courtroom for a hearing. To begin, we're going to approach the attorney's tables and walk you through the technology there. As you approach the attorney's tables, the first thing you're going to notice is the monitor and the microphone. The monitor itself is simply that, just a monitor displaying the evidence that's being displayed in the courtrooms. We have 8 different monitors in the courtrooms for individual viewing areas, and we position this monitor for the attorneys. The microphone itself is an omnidirectional microphone, which means that it has a radius of about 6 feet. It picks up in 360 degrees around the microphone. Ideally, the attorneys would be sitting at the table and speak directly into the microphone. However, there are situations that you have to get up and move around. We have found through our testing that if you reach beyond a 10-foot limit from that microphone, you're not going to be picked up very well. So again, it's very important to sit at the attorney's tables or from the lectern to be able to be picked up by the far end. And another important note and advancement that we've made in the courthouse is the ability for the audio to be integrated into the audio and video conferencing systems, meaning that every microphone in the courtroom can be picked up from the far end. So if you're sitting at the attorney's tables, you no longer have to get up and approach the bench to speak into a speakerphone. So the far end can hear you. All of the audio is integrated again into the systems at each individual microphone. As far as inputs, each table is equipped with power and an HDMI input. We no longer offer VGA, but HDMI is our preferred source. Each table has an input device or input cable and again a power source. The tables are identified. The prosecution is always closest to the jury box and the defense table is furthest away. To select these different inputs, we must now move to the lectern to be able to choose which input we're going to be viewing. As you approach the lectern, the first thing you're going to see is a monitor. Again, the monitors are really just designed to display the evidence to the courtroom. The document camera is designed to display physical evidence, such as a printed out hard copy of a document or a pen or a paperclip or something like that as non-digital. As you walk to the front of the lectern, you see a keyboard and mouse, a Blu-ray player, and a DVD player. The keyboard and mouse are really designed to interact with the evidence PC. Each courtroom is equipped with their own evidence PC that is really designed for an attorney's use, meaning that you can bring in a thumb drive or a DVD that contains your digital evidence and use this evidence PC to display that evidence. The keyboard and mouse are wireless, so you can actually control the PC from the attorney's tables. If you choose to bring your laptop in and you want to present the evidence on your laptop from the lectern, we have a cable designed specifically for that feature. In order to control all of this equipment, we have designed an interface specifically for the attorneys and self-represented litigants. The touch panel control system will walk you through each individual input and give you additional controls for that individual device. As we move closer to the touch panel control system, early in the morning, the system may in fact default to the start screen. As you see here, it simply says press here to start. So you press on that button. We have a series of buttons. Each button reflects the control of a specific device. First button we have is document camera. Now notice this section. As soon as I hit document camera, additional controls will appear for that specific device. You'll have the ability to focus in, or focus out, zoom in, zoom out, or autofocus. Additional controls are just simply on and off. The next button over is the evidence PC. The evidence PC will navigate you to a PC that you can control through the wireless keyboard and mouse. This is really the preferred method of showing digital evidence into the courtroom. Bring your evidence in a thumb drive, use the port available on the Lectern, and then you can navigate to the evidence that way and then display it into the courtroom. Connect wirelessly. This option is available for those that may want to display evidence from their tablet or phone wirelessly that simply does not have a HDMI connection. You will require a passcode in order to use this service. The passcode is stored at the clerk's office for each individual courtroom. Now again, this is worst case scenario. We would strongly recommend that you continue to use a HDMI cable into your laptop whenever available. But if you don't have a laptop, you cannot connect in through the connections that we provided in the courtroom. This is one option to display the evidence into the courtroom itself. Please note that if you do choose this method through a laptop, you will have to install an additional component onto your Chrome browser to display the evidence, or you will have to pay for the full version of Mirroring 360 in order to pass audio. The next button is a Lectern input. Click on that, and again, the cable provided at the Lectern you can simply plug into your laptop and present directly from the Lectern. The same with the defendant's table and the prosecution's table. Again, those inputs are pointing directly to the cables that we provided you at the attorney's tables. Blu-ray control, when you click on that button, again, you have more controls. You can power on or off the Blu-ray player. You can play the video, pause it, eject, whatever you need to do directly from the touch panel. Our next button is audio impeachment. When you click on audio impeachment, the directions and what exactly is going to happen as soon as you hit each one of these buttons is displayed. But in summary, when you click the audio impeachment button to enable the feature, all the monitors in the courtroom go dark except for the witness and the judge. All the audio in the courtroom goes dark except for the witness's headset and the judge. This allows the attorneys to display evidence directly to the witness without the rest of the courtroom seeing or hearing what is happening. To return to normal, hit the green button. That reactivates the TVs and resets all of the audio system. In our criminal courtrooms, we have annotation built in. The annotation system is only available at the witness monitor. As they scribe, you have some controls. You can change the color of the scribing, red, blue, and green, and you can capture the image if you wish, just by clicking on the camera. Now, once you click on that camera to capture that image is actually stored on a USB drive located in the AV closet. The court IT department will need to be notified to retrieve that document or that image. We're now at the witness stand to try and demonstrate the use of the annotation device. Basically, it's a touch panel control system that allows the user to simply draw with their finger whatever they wish on the screen. As I mentioned earlier, the attorneys have full control over the color that's being demonstrated as well as the ability to clear. But the witness also has the capability, with an additional flyout menu, of changing the individual colors or the different types of line scenarios they wish to draw. And they also have the ability to clear it. So it's a very simple system to operate and use, but again, the judge and the attorneys have full control over how the annotation system will be used. Thank you again, and I hope you found this video helpful and informative. I would suggest, however, that if you do have digital evidence that you plan to display into one of our new courtrooms, that you schedule an event with either the JA's office or the court IT department well in advance of your hearing date to ensure the evidence is displayed appropriately in the courtroom. Again, thank you very much and have a wonderful day.